everyone, Squire here, and we're with
Rhys.
And what did you do?
I won. One sec, I didn't actually get the map out. We're gonna leave this in the video. I won the ultimatetcg LTS with a deck that I wasn't expecting to play, but that I thought was terrible. Turns out it's not.
Yeah, and the best part is we're gonna flip it around for him.
Yeah, we're gonna do that as well. We're keeping this in. Yeah, this is a gorgeous map, by the way. I love
to be honest, I do like the map. It looks real. It looks quite cool.
Yeah, and also in the winners packs, this is kind of sick. Very happy with this. First place actually gets something.
So let's get into the deck profile of what you were playing.
Yeah, just before we do, quick shout out to our sponsors: Zenbooks, ultimatetcg, and Asters World. All the codes you can use and all of the details are going to be in the description, as well as the links to our website.
You know, so get clicking the link, please.
So starting off, playing with Asters, 41 cards. The one extra card is because I want it in there. Yeah, there's no actual reason for it, it's just fun. Starting off, 3 Lucius, it's your normal summon, it's Stratos, and it lets you set a back row which uses material, which all of them do. Thymina is quick effect, discard its fusion summon, and you can also set a back row which uses material. I'm only going to gloss over these because I've made a deck profile for it before, but these are your main pushes, and these are like the cards that you mainly want to see. I want one Malulu, which is questionable in this type of build. Because this is basically just a shell of the Primate one that I played at one point that ran one Malulu, and I forgot to put the other ones back in, but it's not bad. I don't like normal summoning this, but sometimes it is good. I think 2 of this is correct going forward, and maybe 1 or Gorilla instead of 2. But the back row pop is really good, and seeing this in your opening hand like a Ketu gives you so many more options than if you open up like Lucius plus Ketu. Pan is, I actually resolved the second effect of this for the first time today to Reborn, but it's there to pop a monster which uses material, doesn't target, none of these target, and it's absolutely insane. You beat out so much stuff because they want to use it before they lose it, and they could lose it. I think if people hold their effects when you use these, it kind of just gets better, it gets way worse for you, but everyone just fires 2 effects at once, sick. I'm going to out the one you didn't pop. For back row, for Dracotail back row, 3 Ketu, which is the best board breaker in the world, 3 Rahu, which is branded fusion, and Horn and Flame, still one-offs, always one-offs. You never side out of these, because in grind games you need them. This deck has some lethal problems, as well as if you fuse with 5 mana on opponent's turn, you set these, click on your turn, go +1, get something back into your deck, get rid of something on board. These cards are amazing. Next, very quick shuttle package. We got 1 Beast, 1 Hedgehog. You can technically search these with 1 of 7 cards in deck, and also if you draw either of them, you can get to window. I didn't actually window anyone at all today, and it felt really good, so I might not be running these in future. If I do, I'll be on a bigger package. 3 Deployment, and 1 Cartesia. I loved this, just straight up. It plays into Fua and Retaliancy a little bit. You may just activate this, summon this, use these effect to fuse. If they imperm it, you get to fuse next turn, and if not, you get to use it. Same as Despia, where you normal Aluber and fuse off the Aluber, and this your normal Lucius, fuse with anything in hand, go into Arthalion and get everything, or Golomel. And if it stays on board, it's in the fusion material, but also, you get to just add it back from grave every turn. So, it's constantly coming back, material for Arthalion, that lets you get more cards back into hand. This card is crazy, you should be on it. Deployments maybe aren't necessary. I'm running Spheres if you're running 3 Cartesias normal summons. It is crazy. Because you just summon this, fuse 2 off, make a Spheres, and 3 summons, get your back row. Don't even need to extend that, they go into Golomel. This engine's terrible. I can't stand this. You have to draw it, and you commit so much extra space to it, but I'm committing 1 more than I should. But having Poly's really good for Guardian Chimera, and if you draw it, it's really good. You can also thrust for Poly, and it sounds like that, but it's insane to be able to just thrust for Poly, activate this, use into Guardian Chimera, use any Dracotails to get their pop effects, and also be able to get Ketu and Rahu, which is just more fusion turns and more board breakers. Yeah, you gotta. Go into K9, go into Vanquish, go into Yomi, go into Vanquish, go into Yomi. Decent enough in the mirror to good to keep in. I still side out of him going second, but going first if you draw him, you fuse him off. Sorry, board out of him going first, but game 1 if you're going first and having you can just fuse him off and get back an extra Dracotail. 2 Valor, actually really good in the mirror, and that's the main reason, because I'm very confident in my side deck for the mirror, and my technical play in the mirror, but I just want a little extra. Also, you can put them on better habit against like Vanquish and against Yumi. Like you can at least activate this and have it do something. But this gets bored out of in most matchups. Like depending on if it has K9 and if it's the mirror they stay in. I think it's soft once per turn. I don't mind running it. Just go for draw both. It's whatever. If I draw like extra Charmies, I can add this back by fusing off Charmies on opponent's turn. So it lets me turn bricks into negates. 3 Spolly and 3 Droplet. It's a weird mix of board breakers plus failures. Droplet is really good in mirrors, being able to send off your spells that are getting targeted by flame. Super Poly is really good into a bunch of X's format. You can get rid of like so much Yummy stuff. You can get rid of Caesar Valius and Masquerade, which I'm yet to do, but no, I don't want to. It was like crazy. And also you can get rid of like Rock plus Masquerade, and this deck already plays around Masquerade real well. You just make it so you can like normal Lucas and not die immediately. Both of these are like insane cards though, first and second. So that's 41, onto extra, 2 Arthalion, bread and butter just adds stuff back, and then it comes back. Guillemot, pop card comes back. This is not enough. Do not do this. Run 2 of this, run 3 of this. Either or both. Having 2 and 1 means that your turn 3 is normally not great, unless you put this back with Flame, but then you're not getting a reborn effect most of the time. We've got Secretarian and Mysterion. Secretarian's good in the mirror. I made this in the mirror, made the mirror so much easier. And it's also good on your turn 1 to be able to reborn things like Cartesian and Malulu for extra fusions on that turn. Mysterion's there for turn 1 dealing with Izuna, and just in general dealing with Izuna. Because they can summon Izuna, use the effect to dump, and you chain this to be able to banish it, or you like banish it and they chain Izuna. It just means that Lupus only makes Typhon, which you're perfectly fine with. Winda and App Cologne. I'll talk about Grand Guignol and Cross Canyon as well. The idea is you can go into Grand Guignol, dump App Cologne, grab Hedgehog, discard Hedgehog, search Beast, and then fuse off the Beast and the guy in hand, add back Bolshe Goals, get Winda. It doesn't happen very often, the way it does, it's fine. It puts them on better have like Droplet, Dark Ruler, things like that. The Proskenion hasn't come up today just because I didn't really get Cartesia access, but Proskenion in games that I've had it is really good. Against Memento, it's really good being able to just take the fusion monster. So they can't reborn it, or they have to hold it for ages, and the point they can reborn it, you just already have popped the big guy. I'm not on Shadow Fusion, but I should be in the sides, potentially, because making up Cologne is just crazy alongside them, Guardian Chimera, Millennium Magistrate, Dragoon, Tyrant. These are all of the King of Sun targets, alongside technically Grand Guignol. This is to be made with Poly, and exactly Poly, but again you can thrust for it, it's fine. They're all good in their own right. Like being able to make Tyrant and swing over everything is really good, because the deck sometimes struggles to clear with just like excess bodies. They can get rid of like the important ones. Dragoon is good for the burn to help you kill. Oh no, you can't really do it, it's not Primite, but also the Gate and Gain 1000 is just really good. And you normally have like excess spells in hand. And then Millennium Magistrate is just like fine, that you can take a hand trap. Be on Instant Fusion if you're on this guy, and also be on Cross Sheep, because you can like reborn it with the Cross Sheep because it's been properly fused. And then Guru Dragon, because super poly targets, they're really good. I wouldn't run like Starving Venom, because I think these go into everything Starving Venom can, and like they're still fine. Dragon is crazy against Vanquish as well, because you can like flood game targets and stuff. Side deck is probably the best side deck I've had, and it's still not good. 3 draw and 3 nib, which probably should have been Lancia, but I'm not scared of Malice anymore, because no one's running it. And if I run into a Malice player, then they deserve it anyway for sticking with that deck. The draw is there for like Mitsu and specifically Ryzeal. It also comes up against Vanquish, like you can draw the Vanquish player and they can't use start, and they can try and follow that. As you can see from the feature, it doesn't work when they like also have all the hand traps that they need. Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, 3 Raigeki, Duster, 2 Thrust, Dimari. I'm playing the side as a board breaker thing more so than a hand trap thing, and I've just got these because like these are good going first as well. These are good going first, and then all of these are just for like Yomi and the K9 end board. Because like if you deal with K9, you can deal with Vanquish. because the Vanquish Envoy is something you can play through relatively well. As soon as canines are in it, it's rough. So you just got like Raigeki, and you get rid of everything that they have. And they have to run like second Ripper to be able to rank up into Werewolf or like Hound. But most lists, especially like Crush Run, are on 2 of these. So you don't have to worry about that as much. Yeah, that's the list. I think it was pretty good. The side deck is still a little bit of a piece of work, but it's probably the best one I've had in a while, so I'll take it. Extract wise, I just run more Link monsters, maybe cut some of the fusions. The Guardian Chimera probably isn't necessary. And I would also try and find space for another Ithalion or another Dracotail fusion. And in terms of main deck, I think just like instant fusion in the main is good. And if you're more comfortable with it, run the Malulus. You can cut the King of the Swamps. They aren't actually as good as people say they are. It's because you're a hard drawer. Yeah, that's everything.
Alright, thanks so much for the profile. Again, any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to the team. They're great. Shout out to Jordan and Jake, who I've been doing a lot of the Dracotail testing with and like coming up with a lot of attacks for.
Asshole.
Yeah, he's not happy about the game 3. And yeah, shout out to ultimatetcg for hosting the event. And yeah, see you guys later. Oh yeah, shout out to Cloud. Yeah, sorry, he's indicating it. I'm done. Shout out to this guy as well for recording.
Shout out to this guy.
Yeah, shout out to this guy. Right, we'll see you guys later
See you
before I
later.
get beat up.
Give it 5 minutes. Subscribe, comment, and like.